July 16th, 1945, 5:29 a.m. Mountain War Time. The first ever detonation of a nuclear bomb occurred. Codename Trinity. Many years later, you can visit the site of that detonation.
Meeting up with Sid, and we're going to go to the Trinity site. And Sid is on his BMW R1200, whatever that is. A bike, another bike I can't touch on.
More on Sid later, but he's been on the channel before. Together, the three of us traveled to the legit middle of nowhere, onto a military base, to the site of the first nuclear detonation. We're here at the Trinity site in New Mexico, where they detonated the first nuclear bomb. This is actual footage from 1945. For better or worse, this is a huge moment in the history of humankind. So the bomb was placed on top of a 100-foot tower that was then vaporized when it exploded, and they made this little monument here to show you where Ground Zero was. So this actually was erected out of a lava rock, which I'm assuming east of here, because we went through the lava field. They still have one of the footings of the tower here that you can also see. Everything else gone, vaporized. Most of Trinity has been removed from the area. I've tried kicking around some dirt looking for some, but what it was is some green glass that the sand got turned into after the bomb went off. Now, the radiation levels here are completely safe. Once upon a time, it'd be a different story, but you experience less radiation staying an hour from the object than you would flying in an airplane. So it's nothing to be concerned about if you do want to visit. You could see why they choose a spot like here to detonate a bomb. Wasn't a whole lot of anything. I mean, it was still very pretty, but we're not exactly in New York City or upstate New York, right? Like, we're kind of pretty remote. And we're surrounded by mountains, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that. Like, it makes sense.
This whole thing was underwater at one point.
Yeah. You also notice that, like, where we're standing, it does drop. You see we're still, like, in a bit of a crater. So it's funny, because, like, the fence, the bottom of the fence is probably, over there, it's probably 6 feet, 5, 6 feet up. There, maybe 3, 4, right? So you can see it's dipped down. So let's go check out the McDonald Ranch next. The closest structure is the McDonald House, 2 miles to the southeast, and you have to take a military bus to get to it.
All right, since we last saw Sid, he lived in Alaska, and him and I rode the Dalton Highway.
Yep.
Now here you are in New Mexico.
Yeah, and you guys showed up.
Yeah, we
out
just
of the middle of
show
nowhere.
up. Reunited again, riding in motorcycles, and I was just thinking that it's our 5th state we've ridden in motorcycles in.
5th state.
Some people don't even ride in 5 different states.
Very odd states too, you know, Alaska, New Mexico. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh.
It's still on the GS, but my Scrambler got bigger, got taller.
yeah, that's a big, tall Scrambler. He sits taller than me.
Yeah, it's a tall one. And we are on our way to McDonald House. The fries here come with radiation.
I thought all fries came with radiation.
Sid, so somebody who's done the Dalton Highway, how do you think Caitlin and her Rebel 500 are gonna fare?
As long as they're not going 80 miles per hour, I think they'll fare.
Yeah, as long as we don't.
Somebody was going 80 miles and bent their rims and stuff, so if you don't do 80 miles, you should be good.
I don't know what you're talking about. Fast House, sponsor us.
Sponsor us.
Scientists used the house to test bomb components.
Now we're here in the McDonald House, where the core of the bomb was assembled. Or was it the room or the bathroom? This feels like a master bedroom, it's big. But there's no bathroom.
Sign would be nice. I'm feeling a little tingly from the radiation. Not really.
I did notice you have a glow about you.
It better be from the radiation, nothing else. Ah! For better or worse, it happened. And this is where it all happened. And this is where there's a big change in life, in mankind. So, it's pretty cool.
And one thing you should think about is a lot of you people care about things that are exclusive. I'm looking at you, Andrew, and you can only go here twice a year. That's pretty exclusive. So maybe you should come check out the Trinity site. October or April, 1 Saturday each month. That's it. 1 Saturday in October, 1 Saturday in April. You can come check out the Trinity site. Life bucket list, check. What was that, 40-foot tower?
100-foot tower. Wow. Owen Wilson's surprised. Wow.
We want to give a special thank you to James L. and to the rest of our support team over on Patreon. James, thank you so much for being such a great supporter and friend of the channel. Thanks for watching, take care, and scramble on.